Ever walked up to a woman, felt like you had everything planned out in your head, only to mess it up completely? Don't worry, you're not alone. Today, we're breaking down 5 major mistakes men make when approaching women and how they might be sabotaging your chances before you even start. Let's dive in. 5 mistakes men make when approaching women. Mistake number 1. Overthinking and freezing up. Have you ever stood there, debating in your head about the perfect thing to say, only to talk yourself out of approaching? That's classic paralysis by analysis. Overthinking kills confidence and makes you appear hesitant. 2 things that women pick up on instantly. The longer you wait, the more anxious you become, and suddenly, your mind is flooded with doubts. What if she's not interested? What if I say something dumb? What if people around us are watching? By the time you snap out of it, the moment is gone. Women are naturally drawn to decisiveness and self-assurance. When you hesitate, you're not only giving your anxiety time to grow, but you're also showing her that you lack confidence. And confidence isn't just about saying the right thing, it's about owning the moment, no matter the outcome. Mistake number 2. Being too rehearsed or scripted. Nothing turns a woman off faster than a guy who sounds like he's reading from a script. Women are incredibly intuitive. They can sense inauthenticity from a mile away. If you're rehearsing lines, you're not present, and that's a huge mistake. It makes you come across as robotic, insincere, or even manipulative. Think about it. Have you ever had a conversation with someone who sounded like they were following a checklist rather than actually listening? It feels unnatural, right? That's exactly how women feel when you approach them with a pre-planned script. It removes the spontaneity and makes the interaction feel forced. Plus, if she responds in a way you weren't expecting, you'll likely stumble because you weren't prepared to actually have a conversation, just to deliver a line. Mistake number 3. Coming on too strong or trying too hard to impress. Confidence is great. Arrogance? Not so much. Some guys feel the need to oversell themselves to impress women, but what actually happens is the opposite. It pushes them away. If you're talking too much about yourself, flexing, or trying to prove your worth, you're sub-communicating insecurity. Instead of letting the conversation flow naturally, you're trying to force her to see your value. Women can easily pick up on guys who are performance dating, meaning they're acting in a way they think will impress rather than just being themselves. This often leads to behavior like name-dropping, constantly mentioning achievements, or exaggerating stories to sound more interesting. The problem? It comes off as desperate for validation, and no one finds desperation attractive. A woman wants to feel like she's getting to know the real you, not the version of you that's carefully curated to impress. Mistake number 4. Not reading her body language or social cues. Here's a hard truth. Not every woman you approach will be interested, and that's okay. The problem arises when men ignore obvious social cues and keep pushing a dead conversation. This can come across as needy or even uncomfortable for her. If she's giving you one-word answers, avoiding eye contact, or angling her body away, those are signs she's not feeling it. And the more you push, the worse it gets. One of the biggest mistakes men make is assuming that if they just keep talking, they can win her over. But attraction doesn't work that way. If she's interested, you'll notice she'll engage, ask questions back, and show signs of being receptive. If she's not, forcing the conversation only makes you seem socially unaware. And when a man doesn't pick up on these cues, it can quickly go from awkward to uncomfortable. Mistake number 5. Taking rejection personally. Let's be real, rejection sucks. But what's worse than rejection? Letting it destroy your confidence. Too many men take rejection as a personal attack, when in reality, it's rarely about them. Maybe she's having a bad day, already in a relationship, or just not interested, and that's perfectly fine. The biggest mistake guys make after rejection is letting it define their self-worth. Instead of seeing it as a normal part of dating, they internalize it and start doubting themselves. They think, maybe I'm not attractive enough, maybe I'm not interesting enough. But the truth is, rejection is just part of the game. Every confident guy you see effortlessly talking to women has faced rejection hundreds of times. The difference? They don't let it stop them. So let's recap the 5 mistakes men make when approaching women. 1. Overthinking and freezing up. The longer you wait, the worse it gets. 2. Sounding too rehearsed. Women can sense when you're not being genuine. 3. Coming on too strong. Bragging and trying too hard kills attraction. 4. Ignoring her body language. Not reading the room can make things awkward. 5. Taking rejection personally. It's not always about you. Keep moving forward. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and embracing every interaction as a chance to learn and grow. So, next time you see someone you want to approach, take action, be yourself, and most importantly, have fun with it. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more dating and attraction tips, and drop a comment below. What's the biggest challenge you face when approaching women? Let's talk about it.